Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today we're going to do a video in the graph. We have a price prediction here before us that's been here ever since the beginning of August, it looks like. And now the market has gone lower after October the 10th, completely hit our TP stop on that day, as a matter of fact. So now we're going to come in today and update you all as to what we suspect this cryptocurrency is going to do. So welcome everyone to the channel. If today's your first time ever seeing my videos and my content, welcome. This is what we do here. We predict, we forecast prices without any confusion. We simply pay attention to what people have already done before to get a hint as what they think price is going to do in the future. Yes, if you don't believe it, please begin to believe it, that people don't come into cryptocurrency space expecting to lose. And that is probably one of the biggest edges that people have untapped so far in this space. We can have a massive edge in the cryptocurrency space, in stocks, in bonds, wherever there's a market. That untapped potential is ready to be exploited because nobody has really thought about, we can actually make money from the expectations of people thinking they're going to win in their positions. Not one person comes into the market expecting to lose, even algorithms. We all come in here to play to win. So we can use that to our expectations, because if people are coming in here to play to win, guess what? They're going to put their best out on the field. They're going to put their best foot forward. They're going to try their hardest. They're going to put their biggest brain into winning. So whenever we see these price bars, these volumes form, we're looking at the best of the best. So if we're able to see from the dissecting of these price bars and volume, we should be able to tell where price is trying to go. Because nobody's in this market to lie. Everybody's in it to win. And you cannot lie when you're trying to win in the market. Why? Because the moment that they press buy or sell, that is a recorded transaction. You cannot take it back. You cannot lie about it. That's why markets is the truth. That's why everyone pays attention to the markets, because it's actually giving you the perception, the thoughts, the bias of all of the market participants. Even in the case of this massive collapse, this liquidation event that occurred on October the 10th, you shouldn't have been surprised to see the market go down on October the 10th, because it has already explained to us prior to that this is not a trending upward market. It's been trending down. I mean, even if you were to take our prediction that we produced on October the 5th, we were expecting the graph to go lower anyway. So we were already sitting on the right side of the market even before this massive collapse happened. So make sure you guys hit that like, share, and subscribe for more of my videos and content. On this prediction in particular, 22.09% was garnered on October the 10th. All right, so let's get rid of that. We will also deplete these buy pockets here in the market in the graph, because those buyers did not support price there, as well as this one. This probably was the biggest hit though in the market for the graph that we really haven't seen in a while, was when price broke this massive pocket of buying. That hurt, because this definitely confirmed that buyers were in the market in the graph. No doubt about it. These two occasions. And for the market to break through that, it's a massive glaring sign that something may not be right in the graph, or it could even be in the cryptocurrency space overall, that this downward move possibly could not be over. Because the last two times price came to 7 cents in the graph, the market reacted quickly and went up. It didn't do that on October the 10th. So what we need to do here is create areas of selling, those sell pockets in the market in the graph now. That's what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and create, let's do an area here. So we're going to make this area here as a sell pocket. Now, for those who are new, a sell pocket and a buy pocket is merely places that we suspect there to be people willing to buy more of this cryptocurrency, or they have more to sell at these prices. Okay. We're going to create a sell pocket here. There's another one right here at 8 cents to like 8.5 cents, but I'm not going to draw that one there because it's already close to one that we've already made. Now, the newest and most important buy pocket now, if you guys don't see it, is right here. Okay. That is where we can tell that people are willing to buy the graph at, because they don't want the price to go down. So this tells us that people are invested in not letting the graph fall below 5.5 cents, almost 6 cents. They're invested, because if they weren't, they wouldn't step in and support this cryptocurrency here and let price try to go up. I'm telling you, the market cannot lie to us. It is indicators. Some are lagging. It is people's opinions, because it doesn't matter someone's opinion outside of what they actually press on buy or sell in these cryptocurrencies. So like if Michael Saylor came out and said, sell Bitcoin instead of buy Bitcoin. If he said sell Bitcoin, but then you come and look at the chart and it looked like nobody is selling, then he's the one that's not telling the truth. The market is always true, because Michael Saylor isn't the only participant in this space. So now let's go ahead and look at the graph on a different chart. Here it is on the 2. Okay, we're just trying to look to see if there's still weakness in the market in the graph, or do we think these buyers in this pocket is still strong? Because if they're strong, then we need to look for the market to go up. It's just that simple. Okay, so we're just going to quickly look through these time frames to see if that's the case, if the market looks pretty strong within that buy pocket, because if it does, then we need to anticipate some higher prices in the graph. And right now it's kind of indifferent. I don't see a glaring sign that these buyers are really massively determined to not let price fall below 5.5 cents yet. I really don't see that. The further out in time we go, this is definitely something that needs to be watched. It's this last 5-day bar of weakness. So we still have 2 more days and 1 hour on the current 5 bar, but this one definitely need to be watched, meaning that we can still see price go down in the graph. Here it is on the weekly chart, same thing on the weekly. Here it is on the 2 weeks. This is a probable precursor. Okay, this one is a probable precursor of strength, meaning in the next 6 days and 1 hour, we want to see this current 2-week price bar close above the prior 2 weeks. If that happens, then the buying that occurred on this 2-week price bar was real and true. We're getting more and more people placing bets that this whole area is to be protected from the sellers, because if they didn't want to protect these prices, the market would not have closed up here on the 2-weekly chart, but it did. So let's see in the next 6 days and 1 hour whether or not that occurs. Here is the graph on the 3. Same thing on the 3. Here it is on the 5. Zooming out a little bit, I want us to see. Okay. So now let's look at this on the monthly chart. All right, so I'm done. What we're going to do is see if the market looks pretty healthy on the hourly chart, because if so, then we'll anticipate some higher prices here for the graph. So here it is. What do you guys think about this? Does it look bullish to you? Does it look strong? Or do you think on this 11-hour chart that the market's going to get hit with selling right there? That's where the sellers are. Here's the graph on the 5-hour. Just a little bit detailed as to what's really going on with the price action, because this market is getting hit with sellers right now in the graph. If that's the case, maybe the buyers will hold price right there, because that's a buy pocket. What do you guys think about that? Here it is on the 3. The graph on the 1-hour chart. Here it is on the 330. So yeah, this definitely confirms that sellers have re-engaged with price and they are trying to push it back down. Okay. So I would say that I will be looking for the graph to go higher, but my eyes and my attention would be focused on this buy pocket though. Okay, I would not like to see the market price break this pocket right here, because if it does that, then the people who were buying here and bought there, they are in jeopardy of losing out in their positions. And like I said, they would be the first ones to immediately sell and get out their positions, because they will be the ones risking losing their original position in the graph right there. Okay, so that's why I really don't want to see the market close, the price close below this buy pocket. Just letting you know that right now, because when we look at this on the daily, you guys can remember we wasn't too concerned with this market being drastically bullish and or bearish. So it can still kind of go 50-50 buy sell, but I'm giving a slight edge to the buyers right now because of what occurred on the last couple of trading days where the market came and bounced off this buy pocket. Now I want to see them confirm that they're still in the market from this buy pocket that we just created right here. Okay, because right now, yeah, sellers are the ones involved in moving the market in the graph. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this prediction down here, and we're going to target the graph. Look at some of 330. So we're going to add another pocket of selling that we're going to target just right here. And that's going to be our first target. You guys can see like 6.86% at 7 cents. At the high of the pocket, it runs to 7 3/4. And then our third target is going to be up there around 0.073, 11.5% on the low, and 14, almost 15% on the high of that. Okay. So we are there. If that continues, meaning the buyers continue to buy, we have this whole area up here that we can see the graph go to. Okay. Now I don't want to put that on the chart yet because we really haven't seen too much strength come into this market right now in the graph. So we'll leave it like as is, but that would be my next presumption, would be to see the market run to 8 cents, which is 23%, 23.5 to 8.5 cents, which is 31% move to the upside there. So we'll put that on ice though for the moment. All right, so that is it. I am done. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you maintain profit and always trade different, because that is where the edge is.